All right, hello people. My public. Miss Maddie J, the comedian named Miss Maddie J used to call them my publics. Okay, this old angle so cap have throat will travel. And I'm out here, I'm in the Chicago area. I'm sitting in the lounge of a truck repair shop here in Lamont, Illinois, right outside of Chicago. And it's been a minute, I guess, since I get my little things for was speaking to you guys. And my theme remains the same. It remains the same. Humanity first. That's my theme. That's my pet peeve. That's my theme. Uh, I see that as a mission of mine to promote tolerance among people, right? And I'm sure some of you may resonate with the things that I say, the things that I post and stuff as far as humanity first, positivity plus, stuff like that. But I need more of us to resonate. I need more of us to really take to heart the theme of humanity first, because from my estimation, we're missing our connection to each other. And I believe that because we're missing that connection to each other as human people first, rather than as uh, with those of labels that we gravitate to, or titles that we respect, with categories that we put in and that we are seeing more pride of than other categories, classifications. Okay. But our first classification, our first category, our most important is that we're human first, right? Meaning that we're connected behind our humanity. And it's a fact if we take the time to reflect and dig deep that we all want the same basic things. And that is to be respected as individuals, to be allowed to pursue our happiness, you know, uh, to be allowed to go about our way and be productive, to earn our livelihood, to support our livelihood, to be able to go home and be with our families and our loved ones and not be molested and to have people and to know that, hey, I can provide, that you can provide, and we can provide for our homes and our household, and pay our bills and stuff and try to get ahead in whatever way that we can that we know how. But to be caught up and to be dragged into uh, constant uh, displays of hatred, constant, fights and battles of division, you know, and to have those kinds of thoughts or those kinds of uh, thoughts that hate another person because of their different culture, another person because of their different color of skin, another person because of their different economic status, another person because of their religious practice, that those people and that we are deserving of our freedom, of our liberty. You understand? To be left alone, to occupy a space non-molested. I love people, all people. That means I love what all people do and what all people do with their time and what they practice all the time. But I love the people, the value of the person, as a human person, right? And we are to appreciate our differences. We are to appreciate that. Our differences aren't just happenstance. We're different for a reason, right? We are allowed to be different. We're created to be different. Different languages, different cultures, different religious practices. You know, oh man, our differences, but those differences are beautiful, and we need to respect that, and we need to become more open towards people, for their expressions of their human worth, right? And we need to try to promote from ourselves to the other people the best of ourselves, regardless of our differences. The differences are basically superficial. The differences, the heart of the individual, the essence of the individual is the soul and the heart, the mentality, you know, the spirit of the person. That's the person. The spirit of the person, right? The mentality of the person, the soul of the person. Then you get to the aspirations of the person, right? So let's stop allowing ourselves to be pitted against each other, um, demographically, politically, spiritually, religiously, culturally, with hatred for the other because they are not like us. You know, everybody deserves their human space, right? Just think of your family, your children, and your great grands, and your great great grands, and your nieces and your nephews, and how much you love them, right? Running around being free, being happy. Well, the same thing goes for other people, right? I want my people, my relatives, my nieces, my nephews, my great nephews, and great nieces and stuff. I love the idea of them progressing in life and having a better um, environment, having a better society to live in than what our forefathers had, what we have now, right? We want to always do better, to grow, to progress. We're in an age now where information, man, is wide open, and I'm sure in the next 50 years, what we're doing now is going to seem elementary. Just like, 50, 150 to 100 years ago, people had no idea that we'd be so elevated in technology to be able to talk to each other, to see each other as we're talking, to be able to call each other. Man, my grandmama would, I don't know what she would think if she could see us now. How much is available to us compared to what was available to them, right? But let's stop this hatred, man. Let's stop being um, turnkeys for hatred. Letting somebody put a key in your back and turn you on and off is for who you like and who you dislike, just because they're different. The difference is divine. The difference is beautiful. And what we want is the challenge and the test every day is to give your best and accept the best and try to be the better influence and to acknowledge and accept the better influences from everybody. Everybody has value. Everybody's beautiful, but everybody can be a tyrant as well. All of that is within us. We can be the most gracious. We can be degenerate. We can be noble. We can be loyal. We can be tyrants. We can be any of those things because God has given us that free will. And we are the height of His creation because He's given us the intellect. And not only did He give us the height of the intellect, but He gave us the freedom of will. He doesn't force. We're not forced to believe a certain way, right? We're not forced to believe a certain way, to do anything. But the challenge is to accept the the strength that lies within us, the Spirit of God that's within us. God's Spirit dwells within us. Right. His greatness is manifested through us. Yes. Yes. His greatness is manifested through um, our human qualities and what we emanate of Him. And I say of Him, I'm not going to debate with anybody whether God is a Him or her, but we say that for convenience sake. And I don't think that's a bigger issue. The bigger issue is whatever your concept of God is, that you should honor that concept of Him by being the best that you can be, right? To emulate His attributes of kindness, His attributes of creativity, His attributes of strength, His attributes of empathy, His attributes of determination and discipline. All of that, man, we got all of that going on. All of that. And it's not less than in any of us. It's not less than any of us just because I might be white, or I might be Caucasian, or I might be um, African, Ethiopian, Haitian, English, Japanese, any person, race that you can think of, any ethnic group that you can think of, has the embodiment of God, His Spirit within. All of us do. All of us do. Right? And so let's not dwell so much on our division unless we're offering the best and say that, well, because we learn this, we offer good things to each other, not tearing each other down. Like nobody's same respect that we all want respect. We all want to be able to go to the airport these days and get on a plane and take our flights and land safely and have trust in the pilots and stuff. We want to go to restaurants and not be concerned about, you know, uh, the cooks doing anything they shouldn't be doing or the waitress. We have faith in people because we already do have faith in people. Unknowingly, you trust in people all the time. You know, what's in the water that you're drinking? What's going on with the car that you allow somebody to fix? What's going on with anything that we allow other people to do for us, and other people are doing things for us, and we're not even aware that we're depending on other people to input needed and valuable things in our lives. Okay, so anyway, positivity first, man. Humanity first, okay? All across the board, no matter what it is, humanity first. Whether you're standing in the pulpit, uh, preaching, whether you're in the congregation of a synagogue, of a mosque, whether you're in political arena, whether you're in business, whether you're talking education, whether you're talking agriculture, whatever you're talking, it's humanity first. Humanity first. We are that always, before and beyond. We're gonna be human. That's our first identity. Then all those other things that we latch on to is acquired, you know. And you have to respect each other for what they acquired to add on to their identity, right? But your core identity is human. That's what must be respected. Okay? I'm gonna get off the right now because I'm starting rambling and stuff. But I feel wholeheartedly about what I'm saying. Okay? And I do uh, want to be around people who are positive, who are allowing uh, other people to express themselves and be who they should be and be who they want to be and who they need to be and not try to hinder those people. And I do understand that um, knowledge elevates. Knowledge, things that we know is going to always continue to grow. So if the knowledge expands, we should expand as well, right? We know now way more than people knew 100 years before, 1,000 years before. And the people that's coming, our generation that's coming later after us, they're going to do greater things because they have more facility. They understand how to use that facility. And more things can be opened up to them than are open to us now. That cycle continues. But let's not foment hate with our children. Start teaching our children respect for themselves and others. And let's demonstrate that. Yeah. We'll have a better world. Michael Jackson said, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and for the entire human race. That's beautiful, man. Heal the world. We have the resources to heal the world. If we stop being segregated in boxes, right? Allowing ourselves to be put in boxes of categories and vying for um, attention, one against the other. Okay? We're one. We're one human species. We're human. Everything else is the elevation of our humanity. But we're human at the core. Okay? Let's not forget that. Love you, and I'm not arguing with you about your spirituality, your religious order. It's beautiful as long as you're taking that uh, the best of your understanding of your spirituality, the best of your understanding of your religious order, your walk, and inviting me to what is best. I accept. Okay? I accept. Right. Will you accept that I'm on offer you the best of me? Please do. Okay. I love you so much. Let's have a great day, okay? All right. Bye bye.